What we're going to look at next is the formula bar, and like I said before, this is the horizontal line that you see here, white bar across here. What the formula bar tells you is the actual data that's in a cell. And I know you're saying to me, Ken, I can see the data on the screen, so why do I need it to show up here? Well, because with Excel, things are done for us automatically. There are calculations made, and what Excel shows us is just the result. That's what we see over here. You're looking at these numbers right here, and right now, you're thinking that I just typed all of these numbers in there. But in fact, I didn't. Now notice where it says quantity. I'll click in J5, okay, where it says 245, and up here on the formula bar it says 245, just like here. That means this is a value that I typed. I went in there and just typed 245. Now, if I go to the next cell, which is K5, there's $14.95, and it has a little dollar sign there. Notice the green bar here across. I didn't do the green bar, and I didn't do the dollar sign, and you can tell that because of the value in the formula bar. It just says $14.95. Now, everything's pretty much straightforward at this point, but here's where it's going to change. We're going to go to the next cell, which is L5, and it says $3,662.75. Let's take a look at the formula bar. Uh-oh, that's nothing like what is showing up there. That's because there is a formula here that is calculating a value, and it's putting the answer in this cell. So what is actually in this cell, or what I actually typed here, is this formula. So that's one thing that the formula bar is for. It shows us the actual value, what is actually entered in that cell, and that will tell us whether we actually typed the value or if it's a calculated value. Now, if we want to change the values that are in here, then there's two ways that we can do it. We can double-click on the cell, and you can see that I get a flashing cursor now. If I just single-click, then the cell is just selected. There's no cursor. But when we double-click, we get a little cursor. So then I can do just like normal, and let's say I'll change this to 512 and hit the Enter key. Now you'll notice something happened when I did that. This number changed, as well as these numbers down here. That's because all the numbers here and all the numbers here are contingent upon calculated values. These are things that happen automatically. We're going to learn about that later on. But I want you to see what a formula is for. A formula calculates things based on other values. Now, the second way that we can make a change to a value is by selecting the cell. Right now it says 15. And if we want, we can go right up here to the formula bar and highlight that, and let's make it 115 and hit Enter. Okay, again, this cell is updated, and because this cell is based on that cell, then this number is updated, and so are these. Now, I don't want to get too ahead of myself in explaining what's going on over here, okay? But I will just let you know again, these values here and the values here will always be adjusted or modified. They're based on a calculation if any of these numbers right here are changed. So if I go into this one and I change it to 445, when I hit Enter, you will see these numbers right here and down here. They get updated because these numbers, let's start with these. These numbers here are based on these two values. And then this number is based on all of these numbers. And then this number here and this number here is based on that number. And then this number is based on all three of these. So if I just make one change, 5 different numbers will get updated automatically. And that's the beauty of Excel. It does tons of work for you. All you do is go in there, set things up one time, and then you just enter updated information, and it'll take care of the rest. Anyhow, that is the formula bar. Up next, let's go ahead and look at the last element of the interface, and that is the information bar here at the bottom.